ranks low on Google.
It's duplicate
Google
content.
sends me the notifications that
I don't know
the
why.
items are ranked down. Out of the
Canadians got a lot to
8,500
say
items
today.
that I have on my website, I think only
I'm not gonna tell 'em to
560
stop.
come up in search anymore.
Lenny
They send you
K
those reports.
would like us to start talking now.
So like I have half of
and
mine
so would
just to take it
Jen
all
and
off
Lag
of a Shopify
and
now
Callie
so that
Debs
stuff can
and
sell
Adam
on eBay
and Media Picker
and get
and
re-ranked
Carla
and recrawled.
and Beard and Biff who got
JR
robbed of
Reference
his
says
hat.
Diet Coke has aspartame. I think it does. Yeah, research that and you probably won't drink it
Important
anymore.
things are being discussed.
If I
wanna
have one
keep
of
up with this.
these a month, I'd be surprised. It just happens to be here, and I drank my coffee already. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have
It's got
it.
2 more comments. Let's see if he even
Dendacor
remembers
says,
to throw it my
that's
way
me
after all
exactly,
this time.
hearing myself and
How does my
second-guessing
voice while we're
content.
doing a little pre-show here?
I just hear
how's
myself
my
and I
voice
get in my
sound?
head.
Does it
I'll
sound
be
good?
like, well, wait a sec. Is that really true? And then I will correct myself, and then I'll go down these deep rabbit holes.
Oh, there's Matt.
But then when I
Okay,
watch
so
it
he must be
back,
done
I'm
soon.
like, what the hell are you
People
doing?
are we're getting
Like, not
crabbed.
everybody is inside your own
We're getting
head,
crabs.
Nice to
and
see
you're
you.
kind of trailing all over the place.
Oh, Triple
So
R
Silver
Collections.
hair.
Aloha.
having you all here anchors me. I can only
Josh is supposed to
wander
kick
so
it over
far
to us.
away.
We're monitoring him
without
to
you
see
all
how
pulling me
if this is
back
going to
in.
work out.
And with that, I
we
thank you
go.
all for pulling me back in. I
What about
appreciate
me?
you all. It's great to see all the watchers.
What about
back.
us?
This was a banger
Primo,
episode today. I
Kimo.
think we really
Come on.
Let's
nailed
keep it-
on some
Come
awesome
on, Canadians.
topics, and perhaps even
Let's.
a new podcast coming up.
Show me the
Um,
money.
The
Are you whispering to
self-promotion.
me, or are you singing? Okay, everyone. Take care. Appreciate you all.
Bye, Josh. See ya. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've been waiting for it. That's right. Post Josh podcast. Okay, wait. Hey, there's our sign. And then we come here. And then guess what? Then you go,
Hey, you guys!
no, don't do it. Why didn't it work? Now this is broken. Hold on. Why is this opening image not working? All I ask is for perfection. Is that too much? Why is that so much?
And yet we're so far from it.
I feel perfect. I don't know about you. I'm a perfect 307 pounds. I feel like that's perfect weight. My hat's perfect. Perfect company. List easier. That's our whole life, right?
Yeah, you're looking cute.
I'm looking cute. And I'm feeling cute. I don't know if I might delete this later. But right now, I'm feeling cute. I don't know what's going on with my other stuff. Why I can't get our picture.
Well, let's just spend the whole show trying to get the picture.
Ooh,
There you go.
that's weird, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, you guys!
I work for myself. I don't want a normal job. So I sit here and take pictures of a weird ceramic frog. Gotta move fast in this world of reselling. Is they are the future? There's no telling. There's no reselling world. It's do or die. Making drafts and taking pics on the fly. No cash, baby, just use my card. Because it's list fast and pick hard.
Oh, wait. Pick
Do
fast.
you think I was frozen?
No, I said pick fast.
Pick fast.
Pick fast, pick hard.
Do you even
I don't
resell,
I don't
lady?
even know our own tagline.
What is our name? Can people hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? The Josh called silence. Oh, you can hear something at least. Okay. So let me know how annoying. I don't know what's going on with the volume. I got lots of gear here. There's a lot of plugs plugging in. There's a lot of switches and adjustments and dials, and I messed with them all. So chances that this is going to, well, it already didn't go off with it. Smooth. I'm not even looking at that. I'm supposed to be looking at the thing over here. Behind the base bar with Brian Glumbelt. What are you doing? Are you so bored with us that you have to listen
I'm
to?
listening to the sound. I mean, I can't
Something
tell
else,
without
okay.
turning it up all
Can
the
you
way.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear
You can hear me.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. We're gonna go on. Let us be jamming. Okay, so Biff did not get his hat. We're gonna have to
What hat? that?
I assume his 2-year beer can hat Primo thing that we made
Oh no.
2 years ago. Well, I don't know. Maybe there was a missed month in there. I don't know. How do I know? I can't. I trust the YouTube AI accounting gods. They know what they're doing. They couldn't be wrong.
So that's 2 years. That's when you.
I think it's 2 years. I remember it was so far in the future that it was like, we'll never get there. So, but I will put them in. When I got the ability to make more icons, I made them.
And then after the hat is just another Hawaiian shirt. I think you got to change that to like a tiki mug or something.
But I'm so sleepy. Aren't you sleepy from
Oh,
all the
man.
selling and packing and working and sitting and toilets and
Another
toilets?
sewage backup this morning.
It's not really. It's
Not
kind of like,
fun.
is World War III, or is it just continuation of World War II and World War I? This is the battle of the sewer, and I think it's just the same battle from January.
And they pretty much said that they sent a camera down this
Our
time.
pooper's broken.
And they pretty much said that they probably won't come back and do another
We gotta
rotor
get a new tube. We gotta
because
get a poop tube.
it's in rough shape and they don't
Not
want to be
Ideal.
accountable for it crumbling if they come again.
Okay, wait. Here's Gen X. Aloha, Gen X Flipper. I'm gonna answer your question because your
what
T
is
is in orange, and it caught my eye. Aloha. I got an interesting question. You do. In your own opinion, why do you think many YouTube resellers mostly show the positive side of reselling and not the negative side also? Well, I hope that by us showing you that our toilet is now broken, it's fine for now. It's like, it's not going to fall apart instantly. I mean, it's just dirt, but there's like a piece of metal missing where there used to be not. And
so
we have
there's
corrugated
like a hole in it or something.
we have a corrugated pipe we have a regular stack, whatever, metal tube going out to the main. I'm trying to use the proper terminology because it's very important to use the proper nomenclature. So the top tilt. That's not the right words. But there's
That has
two
nothing to do
pieces.
with reselling.
There's the pieces. No, this does. Everybody poops, sweetie. Resellers. This is all about reselling for sure. Reselling is a business. Businessmen poop. I mean, that's and women. I was using it men as a, don't
As
me
in
to me.
human.
Yeah, humans. So I would. I mean, that is a bad side. Well, I don't know, because I think that going out of your way to put your life on camera to share, it most certainly is fine to show the difficulties. But I think in general, you tend to want to share, like, look, celebrating. So I think our channel, for instance, if I might say, that I believe that our channel is celebrating the reseller lifestyle. I think that sounds good. It sounds a little highfalutin. I like it.
I mean, we talk about our last shows, and even today we can talk about how our sales on our media store are still down. I mean,
I'm able to affect some change on it by messing with some stuff and making sure some stuff's turned on, which was switched off, and do the whole thing. But I think what we're coming up against is I'm buying this one, is the stale inventory rule, which is the 3 months, 6 months thing. And all of our books are now, some of them that have gone on, while you could just leave them there, I'm sure that it would make a big deal for us to relist these books that have been listed for 6 months. I'm sure to relist.
you know what
them.
I was thinking too, and we don't want to mess with those DVDs because those are multi-quantities, so the inventory will get messed up if we end in sales similar. But I just want to add also, Gen X.
Did you answer? Oh, we're answering.
I just want to add Gen X Flipper, and I mean, it's really interesting because we're not trying to hide anything, and I don't think that most of
just the bodies,
the people in our crew are, but just the lower half. But I would like to just add that when we first started on YouTube, discussing eBay in 2023, it was when things are really wrong with eBay. And that's how he got into it. He was looking to see if anyone else was experiencing what we were experiencing. And he found some YouTubers that were doing that. And then, hold on, but then people started getting mad at those YouTubers that taught, like Heyfro. Like, he would talk about all the issues that he was experiencing with eBay, even after several of us sort of stopped focusing on them, because we stopped focusing on the back numbers and impressions, because there's nothing we could do about it, and it was sort of driving us crazy. But people started really crapping on Heyfro and saying that all he did was complain. So it's like almost like some people can't win, you know?
Well, you can't win in the situation.
You can't, and I understand.
That's why we came in just from like, hey, if it's good, it's bad, it's still worth celebrating because it's all we got. That's who we are, reseller lifestyle. Thank you. But for the most part, it's the greatest. It's the greatest job on earth. It is also, I'm just gonna go ahead and call myself highly professional hobbyist or whatever I am. Even if it says that, it doesn't really matter. I've been doing it for a long time, so I feel super comfortable in my place. Except I think Josh was calling me out today specifically. I think he was calling me, just me. Nobody else on earth. He was just saying, some of those people have been selling for like 20 years. They're set in their reseller ways. And I like to cross the streams.
Right.
I'm a little bit, my identity is reselling. There's no doubt about it. But I also like to win and make money and friends, like the book says. Should I wait? Can I just say hi to everybody?
Yeah.
And then
So
say
John Nitz
words?
was just saying, but maybe it would be more helpful for the beginners to know the ugly truth. Like he said, it's been 20 some odd years. We just adapt, and we're so used to it. It's like the ugly truth. I don't even know what is the ugly truth.
But this is it. I do not like my voice. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. It probably sounds great to you now that it sounds weird to me.
Your lips look weird.
It's not my weird the problem. It's my lips are the problem. Is it my lips?
They look like they're curling over your teeth.
Maybe they're my lips. Yes. Grandpa said, my grandfather, who would be like 120 now.
Brenda!
So that's always a weird thing when people say, Grandma would be 104 right now. Well, my grandpa would be 125. He never would have made it this long, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. But one of the things he said to me was that at 6 months old, his dad just took him in, and this is in they're on the Adriatic Sea in Eastern Europe, Yugoslavia. I think it was called that then. Yeah. Took him to the edge of the water and just threw him in the ocean. It's very salty, so you're quite buoyant in there. So hopefully the baby doesn't drown, right? But the 6-month-old, my grandfather just remembers being chucked in the water. And
that must have been a thing that grandparents went through, because my grandmother was thrown in the water.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
And people used to drown kittens when they were a nuisance. We did a lot of weird stuff back in the day. Old timers, am I right? Old timers are great. But Gramps said that to me, and what that means is no, let's not. It shouldn't mislead them into anything wrong or a lie, or I mean, I would think misleading newbies would be charging them money for anything. That would be a misleading of noobs to me. Yet that is almost an accepted form of whatever. So I don't know, and I'm not pointing at anybody, but that's the only thing I can see wrong with resellers on YouTube, is that taking advantage of someone who doesn't know better. But otherwise, Grandpa says just throw them into the bins and let them sort themselves out and figure it out. Because unless you are a business person, and really, there's a number of people online right now, more business focused and oriented, use eBay as a tool, but you wouldn't be into necessarily reselling. You're getting ready for doing business.
And
Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah, and I'll also add too that newbies coming in, they don't know what it was like, so they have nothing to compare it to. we all do, and we're like, why'd they change this and why'd they change that? It was so, it was better back then, but it's
well, you said that eBay broke back in, it was really bad in
2023, but that was when
it was the great, ruining of eBay. However, from eBay's point of view and from the real point of view, not the subjective reseller point of view, but the objective real point of view, is they were straightening out something. They were introducing new systems and processes that would make them more money, that would somehow satiate us enough to keep selling on their platform. I'm not positive that in 2023 June that they ever did anything to fix that.
No.
I think we did something to fix ourselves, and I will start right there. Thank you. I think we woke up to the reality of the future. Oh my gosh, we just got we're going to blend this into Josh's conversation.
Wait, can I just say one more thing too? Yeah. Okay. In regards to newbies, they don't know what it was like. And I can relate that to us because with us and doing YouTube, we hear so many YouTubers, like even John and Jenna, who have been on a lot longer than us doing eBay content, how they say, and even Beard says, how views have drastically dropped, subscribers have dropped. But for us, even though we've been on it for now 3 years, we don't know what that was like. They say, oh, views suck and blah, blah, blah. But for us, we're just happy with what we get. We don't have that to compare it to and to even notice that there was a drop because we haven't been in YouTube long enough to experience that.
Ooh, yeah.
And so I feel like new eBayers, again, they won't know until 2 years from now when something changes that was implemented when they were new, and then they see it changes, then they'll start complaining.
Remember when that boomer was complaining? And back to, also just to touch base with the old timers from a few years back during the bad times. A couple people like Hey Froze and some others were, and I don't think I'm out of school saying that. I'm almost personally offended by all the time. And I mean, I'm just not necessarily built that way in the sense that eBay to me was always it still is a pretty darn cool, amazing thing that exists. And how I can sell stuff from our stupid place here in Vermont to the entire United States and even the world, that is amazing. But I think these people that I'm talking about, they really tried super hard. And we almost got decapitated. We just maybe more quickly, I just admitted defeat and said, we just have to change. We have to, if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. And some of the, like Hey Froze, was very just mad, justifiably, but also not necessarily, I don't know. It was a big slap in the face from eBay back then. And some people could really handle it and some people couldn't necessarily.
Well, we are, just in general, we're the type of people where...
Or didn't want to handle it.
We don't... Like, we can identify, like, the shitty stuff happening. But
it's a swear.
But we... Sorry. But we...
Rated PG
But
now.
then we sort of move on from it and just go, okay, let's figure out.
Life is too difficult.
Either put it behind us or, like, we can't let it consume us. But anyhow, Gen X Flipper was sort of talking... Gen X was saying, I've been in the game most of my life. I'm 55 now. And with that said, most, not all, show the glamorous side, like the great finds, etc. Well, as we know, it's not always great deals. And that is true. That I understand. But
I mean, we do only have we only sell awesome stuff.
Well, look at our junk drawer. It has junk. Like, literally, we were saying it has some junk right now. We just need to get rid of it.
But what's interesting about it is the reason why the junkiest junk is in there is what I call the Queen City Picker method, which is if I took the time to list that crap, it's staying in that store until it sells, no matter what. It's gonna sell. And there's 75 items in there. There used to be thousands of items in there. So the last 75, and really honestly, it's like there's one Star Wars figure. I sold 400 of them. It's the last one that nobody wants for nothing. Nobody wants it. And then it's what else? We've sold the last 2 Galoob micro machines. Those stayed in there till somebody bought them for $7.68, and then they sent me a feedback, which I don't even need money. This is a line. I operate on feedback. I don't even need cash money in my pocket. And he said, I gave these to my grandsons, and I'm so excited, and they're excited, and you're the best reseller on earth. Paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure that's close.
If you watch the lunch reseller lunchbox that I was on last Thursday, during the show, he was showing a book. It was like a tennis player, a female tennis player, and she autographed some books. And
it was Marskovsky.
He was talking
about
right? How he had it sold. What did that? Lo and behold, during the show,
during
someone
the
bought
show,
it. Yeah,
it was one of the viewers.
That was Ray's books.
And Ray's here, by the way. Here's Matt's here. Upstate Picker here. Ray is here. Aloha. Five and Hall. Aloha me.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Silver hair.
Life is short. Mike G.
Hold on, I gotta get my noises out. Where's Silver? Aloha. That's Mike G.
Am I
dreaming?
Life shorting?
Lenny K, I'm in between both lives. I know you like that. Wasn't that cool? We can do that now.
Who's Chester Lag?
I hear Chester Cheetah. Maybe Chester Cheetah. And to flip it said, I tuned in. I feel perfect.
When you were like, I feel perfect.
You said I could use it. We don't use that DJ horn. We're very sparing with that now. Very mature.
James Helferstay, deep thoughts. Why is this called a chat? It should be called a type. I love it.
Thank you
but yeah, John X Flipper, I do agree that if somebody wants to learn about eBay and they go onto YouTube,
hey, Steve.
that is one of the eBay YouTube genres is like, oh, look what I found. And it could give people some false hope.
Well, okay, here's another little piece of that thing that I'm thinking about.
They'll think that they can easily find stuff. And let me tell you, we don't bother around here. You cannot find crap in our thrift stores.
In general, you can look around. We can turn off this TV and just stare at the wall and see something that sucks. It's like you go on to the internet to be a little bit entertained, a little bit taken out of your own reality. So people, I don't think there's anything wrong with people being able to search something that makes them feel good about whatever. So,
and I do actually see. I'm sorry, interrupted. Go on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You interrupted me. All right. That's right.
I do see some of the more popular YouTubers that do like the look what I scored stuff, whatever those videos are.
Look
called.
what I scored. That's always bored us, and I just never been able to do it. We've done it a few times,
but I do occasionally hear, like, I don't know, if you're perusing through videos, I don't really watch them on my own. I'll hear him watching them. I will hear someone, especially like what are Rally Roots. I've heard them occasionally say, it's not, you don't always find stuff. It's not always easy. It can be difficult, but they don't say that as like a disclaimer in every video.
See this right here? This is, wait, hold that one.
Yeah.
Hold that. And then this right here. We found these in deep storage. They've got like mouse fuzz on them.
Oh, please don't say that.
Are you helping or hurting?
Give me the K.
Okay, give me that.
Wait, that's...
Look at that.
No, it's...
The Park Theater. See that? Badass, right? That's the Park Movie Theater in Menlo Park, California. So I stole those when we went back to... Thank you very much. This is the neon sign that went around it. So it sat there and then the women of Menlo Park are like a, rich lady society that raised some money and fixed it all up and like restored it. And then it went and they didn't use it again. And then the roof leaked and it was falling apart. And we took pictures. I couldn't find them fast enough for today. And so then it was completely abandoned. So then I called the owner of the building, and Howard Crittenden, I think his name was, but I don't know if that's the right name. And I talked to him about what we could do with the building and stuff. Even though I lived here in Vermont at the time, 15 years ago, I was, I don't know, doing something. And anyway, he told me finally, and I just kind of put to bed any sort of wanting to do anything with this theater, was that he just wanted the $2.1 million that the land was on. So he'll just let it rot, basically, until that came in. And then things went from good to better in the Bay Area in Menlo Park, and he ended up getting $6.8 million or something there. So that is that. So anyway, I stole those letters.
Crispy bacon.
But I have that. So from my own, so like I lived behind this theater at one point, and I saw King Kong in 1977 there, and my mom locked the keys out of the house, and we had to drive to Gilroy and get another set of keys, and then we missed the first showing, so we had to go to the later showing.
Lock
and
the keys
asleep.
in the house?
Whatever. Don't try to change me, baby. And anyway, so that was my theater. So I have those letters and a little bit of it.
And that thing, too.
Oh, yeah. And this thing. This is actually cooler.
You're going to hit.
I'll hit nothing. And this is actually, it was a 2-aisle theater. And this is one of the etched glass. It was built in 1940.
Did you get that at the same time you got these letters?
Yeah. I ripped this thing right out.
I was with you, right?
Yeah, you were there.
And you were doing your ticket booth thing.
It's called urban archaeology, and if you take stuff, that's called field picking. No, field. Can't remember what you call that. It's basically.
But yeah,
stuff.
Thanks for the question, Jedix.
Did we answer it, or we just ramble on because we're so old?
I mean, they were just curious.
We just ramble on like old timers now. I mean, I'm just a year older than you, Gen X Flipper, but unfortunately, I'm really kind of almost 2 years older because I'm going to be 57 this August. It's not good. It's not good. But I don't mind it. It just feels like 57 is really old, and there's Heinz 57 and like, sort of like 57 Chevy. I just don't know if I relate to all these things.
I'm just thinking, because we're like, oh yeah, we have like hopefully at least 20 years to live. And then it's like
20.
the last 6 years just flew by.
No, the last ones are shitty. Well, this is the post-pandemic. So if we didn't have the post-pandemic, would we even appreciate the last years? I feel like it was a good slap in the face for a lot of reasons.
I can tell you, if you end up getting a little pill box with the days of the week of it on it,
makes
that
time
will
go
make
so fast.
time go by so quickly.
It's called the pill box theory.
Michelle Kirkpatrick's here. Aloha.
Aloha.
Hey, Mike Seller.
Sometimes I hear the voice of crispy bacon. Biff says, celebrate the life. Wub wub. Is that wub wub?
No, he corrects himself down below.
Fredo. Aloha. Just thinking about you the other day. I was making her coffee in her Poke mug, and I was like, what happened? Where's Fredo?
And I was thinking, too, because I ate like my last Werther's Original, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I was like, I don't have any of my little yummy things anymore.
Well, you forgot that I had the Biff. The succulents.
And then he pulled out the
Biff succulents.
Yeah, the
C's candy.
C's, yes.
I'm okay with C's candy now. I have reminisced with the toffee, with the tooth pulling toffee, and I've had enough for now, I think.
Okay.
Thank you. I still have to go. I still have to get myself a box of the ones with you have like the coconut, and you don't know if they're good or not, and I have to bite them all and see if they're good. But now I'll eat anything. Now I'm a nice old ripe age of I'll eat anything.
But yes, thank you. I had such a nice time on the reseller lunchbox. It was really sweet.
She was doing the tippy toe dance, and she did the how you click it, and then she did the field
they
dancing.
Were nice. It's funny. Well, Chad, Quirky Picker Chad, had messaged me because I said, thank you, that was really great. And then he said, I didn't even get to all the questions I had for you. Maybe you can come back sometime. And I said, absolutely.
I say go back.
But I was like,
I say go back today, right now.
Shut up.
Right now.
I was so nervous and awkward feeling. I just was like, wouldn't stop.
Now you can see what I actually have to deal with at home. It's not.
No,
it's not Cinderella.
I am not like that.
You'll see that I'm Cinderella, and I get.
He talks so much
say
all day
word
long. I barely. I'm like, I don't know. My words aren't that important. They're just not.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out at the Reseller Lunchbox podcast. Is it actually Quirky Picker Chad's?
No, it's literally their own channel, the Reseller Lunchbox. If you type in that handle, you said, is it actually Quirky?
Did I say locker room? I get confused sometimes.
No,
this is another one of those things where is this called a list squeezer? Squeeze lister?
Type with the @ symbol, because otherwise, if you type in Reseller Lunchbox, you might get like other channels that use a similar name.
Who's in the lunchbox? Quirky Picker Chad. Ray from. It was up there. What was it?
Oh, there's
Triple Ray.
Jay
Triple
and
R.
Ray. And Quirky Picker Chad. And Lori, who had an appointment.
A no-show. Where was Lori? Does Lori even exist? We don't know.
She thought she was going to be able to come in like at their hour mark, but her appointment
the best laid plans
ran
of mice and men. Is that really a saying? Somebody said that the other day, and now it's in my brain. The best laid
James,
plans
what do I win if I knock down
I
3 items in the background? I got my bean bags ready.
Yeah, you hit. In our background, we do have a lot of stuff that should be stacked in and hit with beanbags. I agree. Yeah. Starting with the host in front.
Excuse me. Whoa, already
starting. Hit us with a beanbag. That'll be our new saying. Get us with a beanbag. No? Not good?
Oh, but yeah, we got this from 80.
Oh, DKY Flips. DKNY Flips.
Huh?
That's not right at all. In our subscription description down there is the link to get this, and I think it's a fun, playful little.
It comes with the little
way to stick it to the man, and you buy that, and then you can prove that you're a business because this is official documentation.
I like that reselling is NYOB.
None of your B.
None your business.
And that's from ADH Dave, aka Dave IRL, and he makes those. And he even, which was kind of cool, because he's doing a vlog, which is like why I'm real excited about. I'm real excited about Dave doing vlogs, because I've always wanted to do that, and eventually maybe we'll never do that. But what was fun was he was in Connecticut this last week, and he got orders on his DKMKT, something like that. Market
DKM, I don't know.
.com. And he was able to go bleep 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 on his phone and make his printers back home.
And then he had Carrie and Don package them or something.
Is that what happened? I wasn't listening to the whole thing.
Oh, I don't know. I heard something about having Carrie and Don package stuff, but I don't know if it was.
Neat.
I don't know if it was the.
Look at this little guy running around. I mean, I say little because he's short. Right.
And it did flip it with saying it's not just stale inventory that's about like sales being down. I didn't start List Easier until mid-January. So February was up 148%. My store crashed March 13th.
March 3rd is the first time we noticed something. So anything in March,
negative 39%, down negative 39%.
They did something this month. I mean, what can we do about it? We have to pivot, maybe put some time into some other things, which is what we've done, and are doing fine because of that. But if you're, I mean, does that mean, so here's an interesting thing. The algorithm in 2023 started rewarding essentially, okay, follow this. Sweetie, pay attention.
I'm looking at my hair draping all over
I know,
everything.
please stop doing that. Listen to me, while I
Yeah.
say for me to listen about the thing that I will say now. I believe that the algorithm, if you look at the algorithm from 2023, I don't know if it's a Krylov or the Plopov or whatever it is, the Popov. It's the one where they say they take this stack of things and then this stack of things.
Do you have that
and this,
picture?
I don't.
I do.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
But still, at the same time, I want to reference the fact that was a change, how the algorithm presented your item. And there is always the smartest thing to do, and then there's just a whole bunch of things to do. I used to say there was only one way to do something right. And to this day, I believe that is kind of the truth. There's one maximum primal, number one alpha, awesomest way to do something. But then there is probably 100 ways to do something that's good enough, gets the job done, might not have as many points for style or something. But are those even important? Who knows? I don't know. But I think there's one killer right way that you come in like fully the rhinestone cowboy in a Learjet, does a flip and lands it perfectly on the ground. Then there's a lot of different ways where that plane is smashed. But the point is, what is my point, sweetie? I'm drawing a big picture in my mind that I'm getting distracted with because I'm thinking about the cowboy and doing loop-de-loops, and I'm going to Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't know what to do. Is that there's, and Josh is talking about this a lot, is that with this AI, with the time that we have now, not that you have to do necessarily replenishables and make stuff your own, but if you don't take advantage of the fact that the process is to buy things and move them quickly, as opposed to our age-old theory of let it sit, list it and leave it. We're just moving further and further and further and further and further away from list it and leave it. And those people that are picking up the mantle right now, using List Easier, using all the technologies and sourcing in bulk, are really going to kill it. Those are the people killing it now. See, we're sort of like we've got 1 foot into the now, and we've got 1 foot into the.
I'm looking for something. Now you just put me all the way back to 2015. I have like 200,000 photos on my phone.
I just canceled you so many times. I don't think you're going to recover from it. But the point is that we're half and half. Yes, people are going to drop off, but if you just use the tools and try to be consistent with it and do, which is moving towards the number one right way to do anything, is more consistency, more better. I'm done talking now. Can you please take up some of the slack? My words are finished. Toilet talk is great. Would it be a little bit more helpful or insightful for beginners to know the ugly truth? Oh, we did touch on that.
Yeah.
And again, no, I don't think so. I think you got to throw the kids in the Adriatic and let them sink or swim.
Well, and I mean, sometimes I don't go.
Reselling ain't for babies.
I don't go into the eBay groups that much anymore because there's so many things that
annoying.
make my head want to pop off. But there are often. Is my eye really red? This one?
No, it looks totally normal.
But there.
And we can flush our toilets successfully.
It's so awful.
You can't imagine anything worse in this life than a young lady such as herself without a toilet. She's not gonna, not because you need the toilet, but the anxiety level, the stress of being toiletless is like, talk about making your head pop off.
Thank God I did not have to go poop.
You are lucky that you did not. And we do We do thank everyone for thoughts and prayers so that you didn't have
But I was going to say, though,
big pressure
in
down
those
there.
groups, I would often see people that were new, and I'm like, these people have to be lying, but they may not have been, saying they were new on eBay and they were killing it, like just having so much success. And I'm like,
Record
well,
Crate thinks Josh was talking directly at him, too. I have been on, actually, we found out. So if you've been on since 99, that means this is 27 years. Hell for Stay is a young pup compared to 27 years on eBay. And I actually started selling.
He's only 1 year behind you, right?
He's 24 years. He's only saying 24. But sometimes I swear that his years are 2 years long. I always think that he should upgrade his year before he should. But but I started selling in 97. So I had a bunch of original accounts. This was my first real account that I had for selling my own stuff. And before this, I had a couple of different accounts where I was selling essentially consignment for
the computer people.
The what do you call them? The Diamond Max and the Merit. The games that go on the bar tops and you put the money in it. It's got all the different games.
Right. Oh, right.
Mega Touch.
Okay.
So I sold for the owner of Mega Touch,
that.
and I sold all of his things, like $4,000. He would these things were just falling off the back of a truck, and we were just selling them for all this money. And I remember the first time one came back smashed, a diamond Mega Touch, this was in, I don't know, the late 90s, and this was an LCD screen, which was, late 90s LCD. I think they had just switched from tubes to LCDs, and one of these came back smashed. And there was no peanuts in it at all. It was just in a box. A person had returned it. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. And it was a sad day. But I sold a lot of those. And that was the year that I sold like $300,000. You're welcome.
Mike G, Life is Short, was saying faking reality and acting like life is easy will always win. Quick and easy always sells.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that that's wrong. So is it if you are to show just the good parts, that's maybe, hey, come with me, check this out. This might be a good idea for you because you got to turn somebody on to something. And then show them the bad sides of it. Do they have another choice? Is this their only choice?
It's sort of
I want to encourage it. If they've got other choices and they're going to suck at this and it's going to bring them down in life, then why would I encourage that? Right?
Well, but if we also don't want competition, then we should.
Also, reselling sucks. Nobody should join us ever. Super sucks. There's no money.
I was thinking,
I need all the money. I'm not going to give anybody the money. I'm gatekeeping everything.
Well, I was just thinking that, like, with if we were trying to help eBay get sellers, right, you would want to always just be like, everything's so beautiful and great and blah, blah, blah. But then I was thinking, when you go for an interview, the employer or the person interviewing you doesn't really talk about all the crap that happens and why you wouldn't want to work there.
That's just it. It's up
they talk
to
about
you.
why you want to work there.
It's up to
and
you.
And then you eventually see all the crap happen.
Caveat emptor your entire life. I mean, buyer beware of everything. That's how life is supposed to be lived, according to me. Just to me. I mean, I think you teach your children well. Teach your children well. You send them out there, and if they run into a wall and they're still alive after doing that, send them, reposition them, and it's up to them. I mean, you got to figure it out on your own, or you end up with the other terrible, terrible thing, spoiled rotten, which you can't fight their way out of a paper bag.
Oh, and it's interesting too because often
I might not survive.
Often we'll see other YouTubers like John and I mean, I really like how John talks about changes with eBay. And James, we've always said that James is like the canary in the coal mine because he has so much stuff on eBay. He sort of can see patterns of like weird things that are happening.
Take clear tape, James, and just put it right on the top of the package. Just put Pee-wee's hair. Just seal it in.
We'll notice things,
Cool.
but
We don't really know. We don't have
them.
enough data. And honestly, the data never served me. Up until 2023,
and that's just it.
I never looked at the data at all.
We stopped.
Then I got scared and sad looking at the data for the next year. And then I stopped looking at the data again, and everything's back to normal. But tons of things have changed. Our attitudes have shifted. Everything has changed. New softwares, everything.
I think we just know we're at their mercy. Either we sell on eBay or we don't. And we want to, so we're just at their mercy. We do not hate them by any means.
I don't even wear pants when I do eBay at all, just so my fanny is presentable to them and they can paddle it at their whim. There's no... That's all you have to do. Right?
And I think...
Bare... naked buns for the eBay paddle.
And with us too, we know that we could work harder.
Stop. He's kidding me. Are you serious, Bill? That's so funny. It makes me laugh really hard.
Oh, that's so funny. But
I mean, there might be, to be honest with you, there could be plenty of good information in there. It takes the right mindset and a person needs to be in the mood to do that. Not in the mood. The person needs to be set out with purpose to do that. Go ahead. Sorry.
What I was going to say is, and even going all the way back to 2023, is we always have felt and know that we could work harder than we are. And as long as we're not working harder, I'm not putting a lot of blame on eBay. Yes, I know something changed 2 weeks ago because our sales are down. But
guess how many times that we're working up to our potential? That's right.
0.0.
We're just not, and we're stupid for that.
We're trying to live a little bit.
I'm almost scared to though, because
we're trying to smell a rose.
If eBay were behaving the way it is right now with us, I would then be really upset.
If we were putting our all into it,
yes,
and it was paddling our fannies,
I would just be like,
I know.
Oh man, this really
sweetheart,
sucks.
you know as well as I that we go and put a good selling item on there. We can get more than anybody has ever sold it in. According to research.
We don't have an endless supply of those. Excuse me, everyone. I'm sorry for yawning so much.
That's our excuse for not doing it. Is we don't have, but yet we sort of have an endless supply. Like I don't know where the end of it is. It's relatively. It's what do they call that? Effectively endless at this point because we have 10,000 records to list. It's effectively endless because we have thousands of more books and periodicals to list. It's effectively endless because then we have an entire giant pile of mouse pooped on Mercedes parts that we have to clean and sell. And those are going to make us rich.
We got to get those going.
I'm just telling you. It's effectively endless.
And I
But we will try to convince us that we better slow it down because.
And we let ourselves, I suppose, get so distracted. So last week was pretty much a dud for me. I was distracted. I was like so consumed and nervous about being on the reseller lunchbox. So like that day, that's all I could focus on. Even when it was done, I was so wound.
The whole day shot.
And then like today with our whole toilet thing, and I was stressed out.
Nothing's happening.
And it's really pathetic.
She does that. I don't know who does that,
pathetic.
Jack. She falls apart.
Whenever we do a YouTube show, pretty much afterward, it's the rest of the day is shot. So we need to make sure we get everything done in the morning.
I list. If there are things to list, I list them.
Have you listed that box of Radio Shack stuff?
No, I just found that yesterday. It was there.
It has literally... No. The photos have been sitting there for a month now.
I lost them. I didn't see them until I went and looked yesterday.
Great items to make a video on.
I know.
To show how to use List Easier.
I know. We're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
We made a video.
It's like...
we made a half a video. Then we made another video, and I didn't like it. Then I burped. Then we made a third... Excuse me, again. And then we made another video. And then we made another video.
0.0.
That's how many we actually released.
It's I have this great idea to do this and this. And I'm like, do it.
I start it, and then I don't like it. I wish I'd look different, and I wasn't. I wish it was just the top half of me and nothing on the bottom.
Sweet.
There's just too much. There's too much belly. It takes up too much of the entire screen. I can't hold my arm far enough away to get my entire body in the picture. That's why. So.
I can be the camera person.
You're gonna have to stand outside of the house. You're gonna have to stand. You're gonna have to be on the moon to get my full body in the picture.
I could totally fall asleep right now.
It's clear that you have. So don't try to fool us. Thank you. Triple R says, yes, ABC Matt was incredibly kind to make the purchase.
Yeah.
That was the
on the
Marskengo Koroskova.
Yeah, Koroskova. Yeah.
She plays tennis.
Yeah.
John, Flippin' A. John.
Hey, John. Hey, Primo spam in chat. Hope everyone had a great sales weekend. It was a
platter.
I mean, we're shipping out. We're going to be shipping out 20, 18 items. It's slower, but I'm not mad at it. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my wickle. Hold on.
Certainly could be worse.
Okay, thank you.
Oh wait, did you read what Steve said? I was in my own little.
No, I passed it because you made me cry. A YouTuber who is too negative won't make it on YouTube. Noobs want to see success and replicate it. The rest of us know the negative stuff and don't want a reminder.
Well, unless you're negative and doing critique videos of other videos, then you'll get views. But if you're negative about selling on eBay, then
I think that the people
people would be like, well, why are you selling on eBay then if it's not negative?
What may or may not be interesting, don't look too far into it. But how many YouTube critiquer video channels are there? How many people can you think of off the top of your head that spend their time being negative? I mean, just if you could just name some, don't bother. But how many can you think of? I can think of two.
You mean the whole channel is just based on being negative?
Yeah. I can only think of two. Vlad is rad as maybe a third one, but she's
I wonder,
sort of
like
funny.
just what they're like in real life.
I'm guessing normal. I'm guessing it's an act for the show time.
Yeah.
But so maybe there's 3 people that I could think of that are negative, and I don't know what the longevity is on that. You certainly are a ton of people who are real to positive energy on purpose, such as ourselves. I mean, we have shared. I mean, we had some real life stuff happen last year, and if he croaks, I'm coming on here blabbering like an idiot. If she croaks,
God.
if I croak, if any of us croak, we're doing it on TV here. Because I think that would be, I think you deserve it.
Well, I mean, some of our friends in the chat, we've known them now for 3 years.
Definitely better than a lot of our friends, of our IRL friends.
Mm-hmm.
We have some good IRL friends in case some of them are watching.
Yeah, of course we do.
4 pinkies.
But
I have the worst thrift
like
stores.
I was saying, we interact with our YouTube friends way more than we do any other people in our lives. Anyone else.
Well, because it's the reseller lifestyle is work, play, YouTube. That's it.
Except maybe the people at the grocery store, because we go there every day.
We do see the grocery store people a lot. What do Biff? Why don't you go to? You're so close. I mean, you'd have to make day trips out of it, obviously.
Yeah, we have awful thrift stores.
But
here.
you could go if you went to the city.
Okay.
Are the best thrift stores, but they're probably more expensive. But they're the best, but they're the worst. You know what we have out here, Biff, are the ones that you want. We have the best non-thrift places to buy stuff. They're called barns and Old People, and we have a lot of them. And it's filled with stuff that you love. You're welcome. But Biff, I am going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you about the 73 series Pepsi glasses. The most important thing to me is that there is no sign of dishwasher. I can't see rainbows on my vintage glasses. I just will not stand for it. So, and I don't know if I can afford Pepe Le Pew's cousin, Rodriguez over there, but I'm willing to discuss it if you're interested in that. And then I think she needs a set of strawberry switchblade one or alarm clock or whatever. What's it called? Strawberry shortcake. You need some of those.
I used to have a glass. Oh my goodness, you just made me remember it.
See, that's what I did.
It was, the clear
That's what I'm
ones
here
with
for.
and it said,
I'm the nostalgist.
and strawberry shortcake was had a little wheelbarrow with strawberries in it or something, and it's like, there's more where that came from, and I was always so intrigued by there's more where that came from. I remember just looking at it and reading it over and over.
It was drugs, obviously, right? It was like she was selling me drugs.
Ryan!
Ryan's 4 pokey.
Pinkies.
I mean, pinkies. Treasures in the mist. Aloha to you.
Nice to see you.
And to flip, it says, Gen X, me too. I get your point. But the internet and YouTube are full of lies and embellishments. I don't like it, but people need to take responsibility for themselves and do the research. Caveat emptor. Trust who you wish, but trust but verify, right? I mean, is that not the smartest thing to say? It's fun to trust people. I want to go out in the world and trust people and not have to think about stuff. But if it starts encroaching on anything real, like my wallet or my sanity or, whatever.
What are you talking about? Why are you pointing at me?
Just my sanity.
We drive each other crazy.
That
seriously.
you do your due diligence. Due diligence is a term that people use because of doing diligence. Because it's diligent. And you got to do it. And then it's due, D-U-E, and then you do D-O it. Because that's what you have to do it. That's right.
Oh, man.
And it's due. Like taxes. Ryan says the crispy bacon news blooper video is from WSPD. Oh, from an actual TV station.
And I just looked it up. It's like this old video, and it looks like a little pig has some sort of mobility device.
Do not give us any more information, Ryan, to your general location. Just say Earth at this point. I don't want you moving somewhere and having a problem with anybody. We don't want people following you.
Oh. I don't know where you're
Retracted.
That's where he actually gave a street address.
Look at you. Making jokes, making copies. I have a set of theater sign letters that spell out my last name and my card business name. Local theater was remodeling and selling them for $2 a letter. They are like a foot tall. Yes, these are. And so I live out here. So we used to go to California all the time, and we would spend a while there, longer than a real vacation, like a month usually. And that was so that you could then not have other vacations, or just do it all at once. So, but we would still do our Lake George summertime thing. Anyway, so we'd go back to my hometown. We'd go to different places. And one of the coolest things to do when you vacation, the other reason why we'd stay a long time is I love to steep myself in local culture, even if it's my own from when I was a kid. I want to feel what it feels. It takes a while to go to the Dreggers, go to the grocery store, start doing all the things you used to do, like to get a feeling of the place. So if you go to a new city, San Francisco, LA, somewhere, it's fun to live in a neighborhood for a while and almost feel like you live there before you realize you have to go home. And then is that sad? Is that good? I like it. Thanks for the encouragement.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, I am tired.
It's from
Wait, I don't need the glasses.
It's from all your anxiety. It's from the toilet. You just can't sleep. No toilet. Sometimes she loves that toilet so much. Sometimes she'll take a blankie in there and just have a nap.
That's not true.
It's not true.
But we're dealing with a basement that has a whole bunch of shelving units and stuff
We
everywhere.
don't want
so we
the
have to
backup
clear it all away and out.
Either.
And
we don't want any flood.
And then our
effluents.
Our garage is filled with stuff, and so you need to make sure that that's all clear so that they can bring their machines and everything.
Stuff is quite organized right now, I have to say.
It is, but it's still. And then our car has a flat tire, and And
we
it's
just
a
got new
bubble,
tires.
and he said
It's a
it's bubbled,
side-
so
it's a
it looks like it's gonna
sidewall.
pop.
It's not gonna.
So the tire
last.
was flat
Need a
when
new
the guy
tire.
came. So thank goodness we have an air compressor, and we were able to get our car out of the driveway.
But you know me, I can't complain. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look, there's nothing going on in our life that isn't just a regular day in,
I
day
know
out. Like real
it
life,
is so
normal
true.
thing.
I have so much to be grateful for.
But you're not. Why aren't you though?
I really do, and I mean, I guess I should be grateful that my problems are flat tires and poop backup in a
Look,
pipe.
I have no reason to believe that you will ever be that person who
can let that stuff just slide.
yeah, can let that
I
stuff
can
slide.
let so much just roll off my back, but other things that I think I
But,
think I know
sweetie,
the thing. It's the stuff that cost money.
You
'cause
definitely
that's
stresses
the
you
stuff
out.
that
Because
freaks me out.
when the guy comes from, they go up into their third floor suite and just like watch vids while I'm dealing with the stink ball.
Pokey and I.
Okay, so check this out. Dude was here and he had a camera. So we had to have a camera go down the poop chute and with a jet. So he's jetting, and at the bottom, right where it hits the city main, there's a root ball. But you can use the water jet and you can cut the root ball and you can move it. So he's doing like pulling the jet with this hand, and he's pulling the camera with that hand so he can sort of see what he's doing and stuff. And then he's like, I ran out of water. So last time he was here, just 2 months ago, we were able to run the 100-foot hose out to the front, fill up his water. This time the hose was frozen, so he couldn't. So he had to run and go get water. When he came back, he starts back up again, and I'm hearing weird noises from the TV screen that's down. I don't know why it has a microphone down there, but I guess it's actually helpful.
That must be,
and
something.
it's like all these noises, and then all of a sudden, just a tube-shaped steam comes out, and it smells. It's a stinky fog shooting out of this hole, and I guess he had picked up hot water, and it's 25 degrees here, so he's shooting it down hot water into the cold hole, and all this hot stinky steam comes shooting out. It was the coolest thing ever, and I'm like, dude, this is a great concept for a video game. I mean, you know,
lag. There you
lag.
go.
Can we work on this, please? We need a flash game. I'm a little behind the times on game development.
Yeah, the house. I went outside to do something. Bring recycling out. And when I came back in, I was like, whoa! It's like if you lit a lighter, it's like the whole house would just.
See, when you have a septic problems and you're used to it, it's the most magical smell in the world.
Oh, because it means your clog is finally cleared.
there's actually some daylight down there, if you know what I'm saying. Shopping with Cheryl.
You got eBay talk and clogged sewer talk on our show.
Shopping with Cheryl 57. She's giving me the old.
Nice.
Hey, Sonny.
I'm hitting the big 6-0 this year.
Give me those senior discounts.
You can get that 55 at a lot of places. Walgreens, I think, every first Tuesday of the month.
You get
20% off.
60 is the sure thing. 55, there's a couple. Usually thrift store gives you 55, but 60 is the big one where we're going.
So anyone that does like retail arbitrage, like do Walgreens. I'm pretty sure. Look it up. It's the first Tuesday, I think, of every month, and it's 20% off.
Look how short. I'm just shoulders and head. I like that. Those pill boxes are a pain. I stopped using them. Well, we don't have brains, so like the cowardly Tin Man or whatever it is. We can't remember anything. Right?
I take acid reflux medicine.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
And cholesterol reducing medicine.
I take this one, and then that one, and then this other one, and this other one, and sometimes this other one, and then that's all.
But I only take 2, and I still can't.
Oh no! And
remember.
then I take 2 because we're living in the wilderness here. I take 2 injections. So
yeah. I literally cried when my doctor said that you're going to have to go on cholesterol medicine. I was like, oh, I know.
I'm on 7 pills and 2 injections. And you're like, oh, I have to take the most prescribed pill on earth. Oh.
It's weird getting older. My vision is freaking me out. He's like, yeah, I've been living with that for
Yeah.
however many years.
You turn 50, your eyes fall out of your head. Okay, that's
Pretty
just the way it is.
Yeah.
It may be 47, it may be 53, but expect your eyes to die inside your skull.
Yeah.
And sometimes the bigger the glasses, the more failure. So you can see I'm
absolute fines.
Big mess. What about?
I've
are
not
you
seen
jumping?
you in a while.
Absolute fines. Hello, Primo Jacks. What happened to Pegasus? Haven't seen his video. Well, he was sick. Not that I watched them all the time.
Didn't he release one like not too long ago?
Yeah, he did. He's doing. He's trying to keep up the whatever.
We
He's trying to keep it up.
We're not subscribed,
His
but
shtick.
But you will type in.
I watch
and
him.
see if he puts out anything.
I will not subscribe. I'm not a dirty subscriber. I have to go out of my way to type in his name, which is probably worse because then I have to
you're
type
putting
it
in more effort.
It's true.
But sorry, yeah, I skipped it. But nice to see you, Absolute Finds. But no, Pegasus is still around.
Yeah, he is. And that's what and this is from his interaction with Dave and Trash to Cash podcast. And then Dave made these sort of as a funny, ironic syzygy of amazingness that he made these and sells them, which so they're replenishable. So it's like this sort of funny. It's funny. He had to be there, but it's super hilarious.
I mean, I don't really care whether reselling is considered a business.
Look,
or
the
not.
only there's only a couple of.
We're making it a business.
There's a lot of people out here trying to put in the hard work and do the time, and there's a couple of detractors who are detracting, and only one that I see as any significant detraction, and is probably actually making some resellers' lives less effective in the interest of making lives effective. So, I mean, I don't know, whatever. But I got the sign. That's what I'm talking about. So go buy the sign. It's $11.99, and we can suck it to somebody. And mostly money in Dave's wallet.
Well, and if there weren't resellers, then Pegasus wouldn't even be able to make his
resellers.
his
how
videos.
could there ever be flying?
His videos are dependent on a lot of sellers. So
a lot of resellers
saying stuff that he doesn't agree with.
A lot of simp energy. Gen X.
I have no idea what I just said.
No,
like I am literally half asleep.
Nobody does.
I did. What did I
Gen
even say?
X,
I need to rewind that.
Just calm down. Let's rewind time.
I'm so
it's a live show,
sleepy.
lady. Gen X Flipper. I definitely think they need to sprinkle in some reality and be truthful. Like, but what do we besides our sewer? If you're on track,
I don't know if it's
reselling,
necessarily geared toward us. People don't come to us to learn stuff.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is, what could you learn from someone online besides showing if they're demonstrating their processes? That's all you can do is sort of pick up pieces and tactics maybe. But otherwise, what are we looking at? Bolos? Like what to buy? That's the only other thing out there. And I think that people who, if you come into this with a business mindset and you're going to choose reselling to take off and you're going to use it as a launch pad for anything, whether it be advanced reselling or being making computers, I don't know, whatever. You definitely use it. And if you're like me, you choose stuff that makes you not want to sell it, and then you can play with it, really roll around on the floor, rub it all over your body, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of reseller that I and we are. You're not as much that way.
No.
But she would sell anything that made a buck. You don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah, I'm constantly like, let's sell this one like cool thing we have, because I'm like,
you son of a.
Especially if we need to get a whole new sewer system.
There's tons of stuff out there, though. You don't, just because I need to like it, which means that I am laser focused, hyper focused, if you will. I know what I'm looking for. I know what it is. It's everywhere. I'm pretty wide in my net.
So I don't watch enough eBay YouTubers.
Old cameras, video games, pinball machines, cars, people.
to say like all they talk about are the positive things. No one really talks about the negative. I just don't. but
Well, I'm not going to watch the negative stuff.
Well, no.
But for starting
I'm thinking like
outers?
maybe some people that one channel that would be attractive to newbies, and you don't really ever get a sense of anything is wrong, would be Rally Roots.
Rally Roots. The only thing that
but it sounds like they're doing a lot of wholesale now. So
yes, so
because thrifting just alone doesn't cut it.
but wholesale is a fraught situation, and Tekken does it too.
Oh, they're
And
selling wholesale, or
they're selling their. So, if they have it in their hands, have they gone through it? If Rally Roots or Tekken Sports gets a whole big bunch of T-shirts, did they not go through them? Dude, I am a buyer of shish stuff. I go through it. I can't wait to go through it. Get out of my way, lady. I need to run in the house and spread my crap out and look at it.
Why? Right? Why would you want to buy wholesale lots from somebody that you know is a seller already? Like they sell full price.
Who's going to do that?
Retail.
Not an experienced reseller is not going to buy that stuff because we know they have cherry picked it, whether or not they say they have or not.
Yeah, it seems
because I have cherry
like
picked it because I went to their house and cherry picked it myself. But that's how I know. So caveat emptor: be safe, be special.
If Gen X Flipper is here still, and if you want to continue this conversation we're having, I am curious though, what are some of the like ugly things or negative things that you think should be brought up for newbies?
Yeah, C's candy is just not. It's not a kid's candy. It's just not a.
Yeah, it does get stuck on your teeth.
Spam, you're an awesome guest. Thank you for joining.
Oh, thanks, Ray.
Well, thank you for having my wife. Take my wife, please. You guys were awesome.
It was a great experience for my first time to be without him. It really was. And I was like, I'm one of those people though where like the first time I ever flew was the best time because I didn't know what to expect. So I feel like being on their podcast, well, if I'm ever on anyone else's, I'll always have them to compare to, and I'll probably never enjoy it as much as I did my first time on their podcast.
No, you will, because you haven't gone through the first questions yet. So the second time,
true. I haven't.
It'll just be a continuation.
I talked way too much. So
reseller lunchbox is Ray's Triple R's creation.
Gotcha. Thanks.
And how much Mike wants the Snoopy phone? I mean, as you can see, I'm not a real reseller. I mean, I'm a hobbyist at best. Nothing's for sale. NFS, Mike. NF. All this. None of you get none of this. NFS. I'm so excited about NFS.
I saw in our local marketplace.
You can't go into
one of those.
You go into a damn store. That's illegal. You can't walk into an antique store and there is a tag on it that says NFS. I will not shop there again. I will have a fit of rage when people won't sell me something in a store. You don't put NFS on. That's not for sale, in case I'm being unclear about that. That is not an acceptable choice to make in your store to have things not for sale in it. Like, granted, you might, in a grocery store, you might have an antique. Maybe that's not for sale. But if it's an antique store and you have an antique that has a tag on it that says NFS, fired in my book, canceled. Silver Hair Stacker has resorted to fibbery, where he now obviously promotes all of his items and is saying he doesn't.
Yeah, can we just not talk about him not promoting anymore?
It's the greatest thing ever.
It's like, leave him alone. Don't let him be. He's successful.
The thing is
I don't want to hear it anymore.
He's gotten out into the ether now, and everyone refers to him as the one person who no longer promotes.
But it's like,
I
know it's sort of like just like I guess it's a gag now because
no, he's our superhero. He's our hero.
Yes, he is our superhero. But people still give him crap for not promoting. And it's like, leave him alone.
Hero, you are the wind beneath our wings. Chad.
Triple R was saying, Chad, it's all of ours. It wouldn't be the lunchbox without everyone on it. And then Chad was saying, Well, Ray oversees it, but it started off with Ray and Jay going live every week on Instagram, and then it evolved and migrated over to YouTube.
Okay, so that's why.
Nice.
That's why I feel like
live on
somehow,
Instagram. I've never
it's here, and then it didn't used to be here, but it seems like it's more established than just being on YouTube, because I didn't know where that came from, and now I know about also Buy It All podcast. So we have our family of podcasts has grown. There's like 3 or 4 more new ones.
The only thing with
the same sucky ones are still standing.
If Ray and Chad are here, because we share a lot of the same, people that watch, and Josh Gull is on Monday through Friday at noon every day, noon Eastern time.
We call it the Nooner with Josh.
So I was thinking, oh no, that sort of stinks for the Resell Lunchbox, because because we all sort of share, like I said, the viewers and friends that some people might go over to Josh.
Get your upside down pineapple keychains at the door.
What are you talking about?
You said we share.
Oh,
it's like
brother.
too sherry.
So when is Dave going to do upside down pineapple 3D
yeah, do that.
signs for making fun of?
Get those started. Okay. Gen X says, I'm 3D printing a pineapple. I'm 3D printing a playful sign as well. Stay tuned. LOL. It may or may not cause a shit. I wonder if it's a pineapple. Wouldn't that be funny if we stumbled across his secret collection? What? For me, Etsy and Posh
Renee is here.
are helping with eBay shortage. This happens in my store about every 60 days, so I'm used to it. But it all sucks because it used to be every 90 days.
Weird.
Renee, aloha. That's
so nice to see you, Renee. I hope everything's going okay and things are going well with the homeschooling.
Spending cents.
Aloha.
Mike G says, after 5 years, my eBay MasterCard is no longer. It gave me 3% cash back on all my eBay purchases. I'm switching to B of A 3+. It matches 3% first year top category. Wow. Look out. Well, so the eBay MasterCard. I mean, I know that all MasterCards are debit cards, but often the MasterCards are debit cards. Was that a debit card? I don't think so. I don't think they would have had that. There's no reason to have that.
Cash back on a debit card?
They do cash backs. They do that. Mm-hmm. But for instance, PayPal is a good option. It's only 2%. I think it's 2%. Is it still 2%? And then there's some other ones. Definitely debit cards can give you cash back.
Yeah. I just don't pay attention.
They're usually, it doesn't matter which, if you're using a credit card with the cash back, you just pay it every month and you're.
Lag was saying Winnie the Poohing it regards to you, the bottom half.
Yeah. That's what I like. I like to be
how does Lag even know about Winnie the Pooh?
You know how Lag knows. Lag knows everything.
Hey, Benodes.
You know how you type into the prompt, tell me everything about everything, and it says thinking, and then it tells you everything?
I have no idea what you just said.
That's right. It's very simple. Sellers buy merch with intent of resale for profit. That a business, and you keep my hobby words out your mouth. You know who I'm talking to.
Keep my business out your mouth.
Life is short, also known as Michael G, as known in other comments as the previous one. Okay, Mike G, very important to my reselling. I've been getting around $2,500 a year, which helps offset. Absolutely, cool. That's a huge thing. Don't be clown shoes like us and take out stupid instant payouts, because I just can't ADHD myself away from instant gratification. It's really bad.
Mike,
it's really bad. It's going to be $300 this year in instant payout.
I know that you've moved on from your eBay MasterCard, but did that cashback also apply to any eBay fees that you had?
Hold the
if you had that connected to that MasterCard, would that be?
I says
High five for everybody.
Oh, Doug and Roe. Kenneth
We're showing the ugly underbelly of reselling. I'm going to spend $300 in $2 eBay instant transfer fees this year, last year, I'm sure. We haven't done taxes yet, but I'm sure that's what it's going to be.
I need to start that.
It's probably going to be more. I wouldn't be surprised if it's even more because I don't care. And I'm sloppy, and that's the kind of person that can be a reseller. So I'm showing you the naughty nature. Yeah.
Right.
Don't agree with me.
So I was just going to say, if we could do it, anyone could do it.
Pat me on the back.
But that is not true. That is not true. Because when I say if we can do it, it's because we're just out of our minds and lack structure.
Say no more.
But I was just going to say though, continue and say no. Actually, not everyone can do it because you don't let things get to you.
I don't let things get me down. I am Pollyanna.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning all Pollyanna.
And you just
then you hit me with a bunch of stuff.
There's something about you that if you didn't have that,
hey, you want to know what it is?
Then you wouldn't be able to.
I'm a reseller, surrounded by, and I sell stuff I love. I'm telling you, this is not for everybody, and not everybody can get to where I'm at because that trifecta exists. I love it.
Oh, by the way, yeah,
I love my stuff.
So
I'm all crazy.
So he got the chargeback. He won the chargeback. Because I was just thinking,
who's hero now?
I've already mentioned like a couple of shows ago.
Where's Ping G?
He wasn't replying to some messages from potential customers.
Let's go see what I did.
And he'll just be like, "Nope, I'm not replying to that."
And Ping G said, "You got to answer that right away." Now, what I didn't say was a negative feedback, and so I didn't respond to it right away. It turned into a chargeback because the guy was a jerk. And let me run you through what happened next. It was a warm summer evening. No, it was in a world.
Dun, dun. Do we have the Law and Order?
Hold on. I got to go small. There he is. You said we could never have Hey for Us back, and yet.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
We're going to... Oh, yeah. Which one is it in? Junk drawer Empire. Let's make sure. Okay, I'm here. Let's go to there. Guest. Small. A junk drawer? Huh? Shoes. Junk drawer. So we got go to the request and dispute. What?
Make sure you don't show too much.
I don't care. Come get me. Not nobody. Don't anybody do that.
Do you see that you are sharing your screen?
Yeah. Because I pushed share screen. If you were looking at it instead of the inside of your eyelids, you would have seen it as well. Thank you.
I'm thinking about food
closed.
right now.
Closed. Here we go. Okay, so here's the item, and then here's the details. And Jerky Pants got the item, and then there's a history. And then he said, "You are mean. Item does not match description." It was 60 days later, 59 days later. So after return policy, he sent pictures of the unit that showed these actually have shipping screws in them. They were still in there. And then I submitted a response that said, and this was AI, but I used the things that I had. And I said the item was delivered.
James.
What? What? Oh, dear. That's not good. Wait, can I read that again, though?
Oh, close the window.
Close the window?
Just close it all.
Don't look at that, jerks. Thank you. Here, I got it. Okay. The item. There we go. That's the right one. The item was delivered to a known freight forwarder on December 22nd with a 30-day unconditional return policy expiring January 23rd. The buyer did not contact me until February 11th and only provided negative feedback without requiring assistance. The trunk-mounted CD changer designed for rugged conditions was fully tested before shipping, and shipping screws were applied per the manufacturer's instructions. It is unclear if the buyer removed them from his pictures. The screws still appeared installed. This alone would not allow the unit to function. Therefore, the dispute claiming item does not match the description is unfounded based on delivery confirmation, return policy terms, and product condition. I won. Negative feedback was removed, and that was $200 that we thought we'd never get back.
So in the beginning, I was confused because I was like, why? I thought that was a EIS, so why isn't eBay taking care of it? It was an international order, but it was, they used a freight forwarder. So on your side, it
I'm
was
the big winner.
a U.S. order.
So I believe
that's why it took so long
in
for
eBay
them to...
world, the freight forwarder is a loss. Because what we kind of expected, what we are hoping for, why I added all three of those things, was that at the worst, eBay would pay them and pay us.
And maybe eBay did pay them. Who knows?
We don't know. But we do know that it said we won. Specifically, it said that we won. And they removed the negative feedback. So I don't know. I don't think that happens in every case. You don't win every case. So either we won or we won a buyer protection.
I just saw, and I don't know why. I just peeked on.
I told you I should never go live when doing that thing.
I know, you dummy.
Why are you such a dummy? Why are you such a dummy, me?
There was like something on Facebook, and it caught my attention. And somebody posted. No, it was on Instagram. I don't remember which one. And somebody posted they are part of like some card, trading cards and sports card group. And they posted a screenshot of a post that someone made saying that they sold a $50,000 card to someone in China.
What a weirdo.
And it was like a Michael Jordan.
This just in. James Helferstay is reporting that eBay is down again.
No.
Typical.
And
1 minute ago.
And that
So they're buying cards in China now.
And that the buyer in China claimed that the package arrived empty, and supposedly the eBay reply was buyer submitted a report from law enforcement, saying that the package was empty.
Though.
Yeah, I know.
Chinese.
And that the seller is now responsible for the $50,000 that eBay has refunded the buyer. $50,000. Can you
So what's the seller
imagine?
doing? What's the seller doing?
Well, the seller's going to be screwed.
No, because I imagine the seller sold the card, sent the card to either an eBay hub for international shipping.
Oh, I doubt it. No, that's
or
not.
to yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
or to eBay, who has an entire building and a person dedicated to figuring out if the card's real and then storing it in their thing.
People were replying saying no, if it's if it's going overseas, it doesn't. I was under the impression that this person shipped on their own.
I'm canceling.
Go ahead,
Your
cancel.
story is fully
blah,
canceled.
blah, 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 blah. Woo, boom, boom. Those are my own sound effects.
In fact, I'm arresting you for illegally using words because I didn't like those.
$50,000.
No.
And everyone's like,
it's not screwed at all.
Dude, for $50,000, I would have just bought a ticket and brought the card.
That's exactly what
and
he
I was
would
like,
have done.
This is
What did he do?
clickbait.
Stick it in an ESE?
What do they call that? Phishing? What
eBay special envelope?
What is that when
eBay.
they try to? It's probably fake. I was like, this must be a fake post.
You're a fake post. Once we have to hurry. Now we have to go to bed soon. Once I find out you had those film books for 15 years, I have to admit I shook my head and laughed. I know. All that money just sitting there, but did they season out a little bit and get a little like more expensiver? Who knows? But what has happened? Because, well, honestly though, Biff, I've been waiting for List Easier. I mean, that's all I can say. This thing is supposed to have been here. I was testing out all the worthless AI listers that the companies that exist have had, like list perfectly, and which, by the way, doesn't list perfectly because they don't have an automatic lister that lists perfectly. And the other one, Vendu. So once they had those, and once those were out, they just seemed like they were going to do a great job. And then I'm sure the reason why they can't keep up with List Easier is the amount of time List Easier puts into maintaining its stack, as the kids say. That these other companies can't put that much time into it, I'm guessing. Am I right? What are you doing?
Well,
You're done playing with your head?
You have to constantly, like with apps, you have to constantly be updating. You have to have a whole team dedicated to it. And that's what I was thinking with when Tech did his, didn't like he like hired the workout and that, right? Supposedly like he hired the development out to who knows who. And I'm thinking, so are those people going to always be there to do constant updates to keep up with
India's always
eBay?
going to be there, but they'll also steal your software and then they're screwed. Already paying sales tax, accepting credit cards, return. I don't know what. That's fair and stuff. That's what's being pushed for. It's a Shop Safe Act, Informs Act, and it's coming. I don't think we're gonna do anything. Whatever it's gonna come down, it's gonna roll over us or not. In real life is overrated. Lag says. Seller wanted validation. We are businesses. Then okay, it's subjected to whether the online hard good vendor is. Gen X Flipper. I think YouTubers may be getting ready for a slowdown. It's slowed here, but I can't imagine. For all I know, For all I know, you look like Cousin It. For all I know,
you took your slippers off.
Oh, I got socks on now, but the slippers are old. The bottle's dusty and the liquor is unfortunately rotten because you can never once the slippers are sullied, no amount of sock wearing is gonna bring them back to not stinking. So sorry. There's a literal plethora of federal and state, even county retail laws. There are. Shopping with Cheryl. I haven't left my property in probably a month. Shopping with Cheryl. How do you get the shopping done? Oh, right. It's modern day. Quirky Picker Chad says just over a week until the end of March. Make sure you use your... Oh, yeah. Good idea.
We need more eBay tape.
I always use... I think we already used our things, but I always use them at the beginning just because usually I need more stuff, and so I don't forget. It's something maybe to employ if you are a forgetter like me. I look forward to the day they come out so I can spend it right on.
So right, if it's almost the end of March, so then beginning of April, the new one will be. Oh, okay, cool.
So, but what's super cool, if you haven't quite employed that yet, you wait till March 31st and you buy a whole bunch of stuff, and then on April 1st, then you buy a whole bunch of stuff and you feel like rich.
Oh, Upstate Picker was just saying anyone else having an issue with eBay searching for anything says that there's results, but the page is blank. Well,
James just said there was I didn't watch his video while we were doing ours, but you can go check that out. But I think that you might be on to something.
B Nude says we are not resellers. We are unauthorized resellers. Look it up. Yeah,
you're absolutely right, and she has her crackpot scheme that somehow they're going to figure out how to charge you for every little item you sell. But I know at some point, every single company is going to lock down the reselling of their products to whatever extent they can. And essentially, perhaps license people or whatever other word you want to use for allowing them to pay a certain amount every year. I
consider it like Muzak, sort of, how you pay.
Right, but you said they were going to do it piece by piece. And I said, no, they won't do that. You'll just pay them $200 a year.
eBay will just collect a fee and then they disperse it to these brand companies.
Again, you're defending the indefensible nonsense.
So you're saying that an individual who sells on eBay
wants to
somehow
sell
has
Nike will pay $100 a year
What
for
if they want to
license.
sell all sorts of stuff that they buy from
Then
thrift
they will
stores?
have
They
to
aren't
buy-
only buying Nike.
They're going to have to buy a license for every single
No, see, that's
different
bull.
company.
No.
Yeah, they are.
That's why you have somebody come in like
We're talking
a Muzak.
We're talking 2,000 years from now. Yeah, well, maybe there will become a new company that comes in and goes, we're going to simplify this for you because we've got AI now and all this stuff. But this is like 1,000 years from now, so don't worry about it. But it's always leading somewhere. And the leading is for companies that make a product, they want to have, essentially, they would love to have control over that product from when it was born to when they destroy it themselves. They would love that without question.
Wait, Ryan retracted again.
No.
Sorry, Ryan. We might be taking too long to
We
get.
are. His comments go bad for taking so long. They spoil. Biff says, I don't accept dishwasher fade on Pepsi glasses. Oh, good. You want the black letter variants on Federal blanks? The Brookway blacks are lighter and more fragile. I have no idea what you're saying. He knows more than I do about the stuff. I'll have to look into that. Is it the difference between beep, like one of them had it and one of them didn't? And if the blanks, one has a thicker bottom and a thinner bottom, is that what it is? I would need to know. I'll have to look that up probably. I believe some white letter variants don't exist. So you want the black letter. Yes, I absolutely do. Oh, I didn't know white ones existed. So we are able to do, I love the Foghorn Leghorn. He's like killing me. I want to drink out of Foghorn Leghorn. We are able to do what we do to due to the first sale doctrine, which is never intended towards that which we do. Right. Reselling. You have Mr. Haney, and then you go back millions of years. There's always the Fred Sanford of all, but there's not a million Fred Sanfords. There's a couple of Fred Sanfords. So that's an issue when everyone wants to do the thing that all the companies hate. Right? Did I say something?
I just heard a lot of doo-doo.
Dude, there's a lot around. We've had a lot of problems with doo-doo lately around here.
Oh, Eric Bressy was saying to Upstate. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. It's so frustrating.
Eric Bressy's here. Aloha.
Adam was asking Lag, hey, do you have a turntable underground with great records?
The stinking fog.
And
yes.
Lag's like, record crate. I've never had a record. I've seen them in movies.
You son of a gun.
Lag,
somebody go get him. Go.
Oh, Paul's here. Aloha.
Go
sorry,
dogpile
guys.
on Lag for pretending.
Just got back. Hopefully see you Wednesday. Yes, Paul,
you know that kind of pretending gets to a boomer real quick? Lag. Pretend you've never seen a record. How dare you? Yes, senior citizens are AARP discount. It worked. I worked there a couple of times. Yeah, 55 is good for some things, but 60 you're gonna get food. 65 they're pretty much carrying you around. You don't have to sit. Would you like a chair with wheels? Can you imagine how luxurious that's gonna be when I get to just sit forever? I loved it when I broke my ankle, except for the ankle breaking part and the pain and the aggravation and the not be able to do anything I want or go anywhere I want or drive or do anything. Having a chair with wheels on it wasn't the worst thing. That's all I'm saying. Except it kind of cuts like under your thighs. Yeah, whatever. Maybe it wasn't that good.
Lag, if you ever clog the toilet, just flush it a second and a third time. The extra water pressure will make it all go down.
What are you reading?
That pro tip will keep you feeling alive.
Uh,
We've done that from when they came back in January. We would literally run our tub water.
I'll tell you the problem, and those of you who are plumbing inclined will understand this. Didn't I already tell this? I feel like I didn't finish the story. Can I finish? So, our tube, yes, I did finish. I started this story. The tube coming out of our house is cast iron. It goes all the way out to the curb stop, which I thought was actually the curb where your car stops, like the cement curb. No, a curb stop is the thing that's in the ground that your water turns on and off, and you use a stick to go down in there and turn it. That's called a curb stop. Crazy, right? So the main tube of our sewer goes down towards the sidewalk, and when it gets to the sidewalk, it separates. That's like our tube, and from that to attach to the actual main is corrugated pipe. No one's ever seen it. It can't possibly exist. It's not the right way to do it. So it's not a smooth tube. So the poop and the pee and other things that are in the poop pee jar that are flushed down there, they're getting caught on the ripples of the corrugated metal.
Nope, if we do not have a super green section on our lawn, no.
Yes, we do, sweetie.
No, we do not.
On the green spot in front, we have that little 2-foot spot where all the weeds are like 2.5. Hold on. Oh, I'm so angry. What can I do? I can't beat you live, but I want to so bad.
You don't.
So,
that is not
we have to go.
You should joke about.
We have the front. I'm not kidding. I totally want to beat reality into you.
No.
Okay, listen. Remember last year?
That has nothing to do with that.
Yes, it does. Because it's only. I found out today. It's
sewage.
only 2.5 feet to 4 feet.
Okay, you know what? I really don't care. Fine, that is.
Well, so why are you fighting then?
I'm
if
done
you don't,
with it.
why? If you don't care, why are you fighting? You seem to be fighting a lot for someone who doesn't care about it, and then you're fighting. So why are you so belligerent and fighting?
This is literally what it's like every day.
Because she doesn't have a brain. The memory parts of her brain were flushed down the toilet with the sewer today. So she can't remember that they're literally right about where the sewer is. There is a patch of our weed green belt, which we can't keep green for the life of us. There's one little patch. It's about 2 feet long and 4 feet wide, and it's green as all. It's like the beginning of what's the movie where the lady is up in Antarctica, but she's like in this field of daisies because there's one little thing.
I don't know. Treasures in the Mist was saying.
Did you have a drink today?
No.
Treasures in the Mist.
Sleep.
Why don't you try to speak
Has anyone
English?
done end and sell similar and ended up with duplicates? I ended my listings. The first 200 I sold similar had 10 duplicates. eBay was lagging reloading the items, so I looked and saw duplicates. I guess that's part of what James and Eric and Upstate Picker are mentioning. Just something's going on with eBay. Oh, man.
And I think that they're messing with end and sell similar slowly but surely, trying to get it to suck.
And Cheryl was saying thank you to B Nudes MS Unites for all the help last week. I'm putting it to use.
I don't know where you are.
I don't know. I'm just on my phone.
Did you say hi to Wheels and Resin?
No, I was getting there. Wheels and Resin. So
Aloha.
nice to see you. And I heard
We saw, your message that you got.
That you had some good news that the stem cells.
You got some juice.
Yeah, from your friend.
And now it's all about healing. Well, we'll be thinking about you and hoping that goes awesomely.
And that you're pretty much not going to be doing eBay like for your handmade stuff. Like you're just going to focus on Etsy and what was the other one?
Okay, so I finish to say that the corrugated metal is bad, and now where the corrugated metal hits the sewer, it's starting to break apart, and it's not in good shape. So we're going to have to dig it up. This is going to cost money. It's a big mess. And the second thing I wanted to say is, if I didn't finish it, was that there's only one person or one or two people out there, if we even gave a crap to begin with, except for out of entertainment, that seems to be actually doing resellers disservice by adding their opinion where it was unasked for. So they're slowing down other people's. I did finish this. I said efficacy. If we're trying to be effectacious here on eBay, what we don't want to do is get distracted by lame YouTubers with a lame message. So you probably should turn this off right now. Thank you.
I'm Doug and Rower here.
Doug and Rower here.
Aloha, you guys. Hi, all. Sorry we're spotty today. Hope all y'all are well, good, and happy. Yes, we are. Thank you. Hope you are too. And just a quick hello to someone I've never seen before in chat. Maddie Randoms.
Where's
Hi,
Maddie Randoms? I don't know. I don't see.
Aloha to you. And Maddie is asking, can reselling be a part-time job? I mean,
I
absolutely.
think generally it starts that way.
Yeah, it does. Most people.
What about Wesley Mo? Did you say Wesley Mo?
Hi.
Hi, Wesley Mo.
Hi, Wesley.
Okay, wait. Where's Matt? You said Maddie. What is it?
Maddie Randoms.
Maddie Randoms.
No.
There you are. Gotcha. Can it be a part-time job? You betcha. Now, shouldn't interfere with your first-time job. It's a good time of life and the
a
world.
lot of people do
to get
eBay
into it.
part-time.
Dip your toes. Get used to it of the buying and selling and the shipping.
Who's the dude that does the videos? They're really high production and always so informative.
Justin. He's the best.
Justin Resells.
He's the best for production in the reselling space. I would think.
eBay is a part-time job for him. He has like, a regular full-time job. And then he does some really excellent videos too. But yes, absolutely. Like you were saying, I think a good majority of sellers probably don't do eBay full-time.
We don't do it full-time. We're full-time eBay resellers, but
and
we don't
then
do it
if
full-time
you had
'cause we're
like
lazy.
exceptionally successful items, you could literally do it part-time and never even have to have a full-time job.
What do you mean millions of items are gone? Eric, what are you saying?
Uh-oh.
Eric, don't say that. Do you have millions of items, Eric? I hope not, because if they're gone, then that would be all you. But I'm going to go back and make sure that we have relatively the same number of items that we should have in our should have store. Let's see.
Yeah, like I know you're not joking about not having a record, but the thing is, even younger generations have records. It's like a big trend
you
right
not
now.
having a record is going to go down on your permanent record.
Put down the game control and go
down.
get a turntable and some records.
Ooh, I've got an offer. I got to send an offer. I got to send one. Hold on. I'm not even in the right. I just got to send this offer because work never stops.
Did you hear me say that Paul popped in? He said, aloha. Sorry,
No.
guys. Just got back. Hoping to see you Wednesday. So exciting. And pokies.
And then I gotta sign out here, and then go into here. Yeah, I don't know how much time I lose every day to signing into the 3 different stores. I probably should start doing something about that. I've heard a lot of good choices, like using Edge for one, and
yeah, Eric was like, "Oh, eBay seems to be back up. Refresh your
good.
pages." But this, I don't know where you are reading comments. eBay has some explaining to do. And then Upstate said, "Yeah, search results are showing up for me again."
Help turn opportunities into results with funding. How much do I get? Let me see. I need a new sewer, so maybe I'll get this eBay funding for my new sewer. It'll only give me $4,800. I can't even buy I can't even buy horse hearts.
Farts.
Oh, I can't even get the books, the CDs with that.
Like has not been above ground in 3 months. Yeah, right. Like,
There's nothing left up there. Don't worry about it. This is just a scene screen.
Nudes was saying
Scene
it's not
screen.
hard to figure out the problems with open format online marketplaces are not going away.
Nobody's going anywhere. Oh, except for our sales. Look at that. So sad. So sad. What am I trying to find right now?
Oh, millions of items missing.
Millions
and
of
to flip it was
items.
saying, yeah, another reason I
Items
love
for
selling
me.
old glass and pottery. Most of the companies are long gone and therefore don't care.
5118. 5118 is the number of items I have listed. That's right. That's accurate.
Right. And you read a comment from Ryan. He was talking about the discount I mentioned at Walgreens.
Yes. That's when we start to get our 10% off of a 50% markup from Walgreens. Lots of words. Diane Vanderlinden is here. Aloha, welcome.
Hi, Diane.
Listening and doing TurboTax chat support.
Oh boy.
That's right. Oh, you work for TurboTax.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome. Tell us how to do our tax.
Yeah.
Kenneth says some collectibles not showing up too. Okay. Oh, I think they're all back now. That's good to know.
Wheels was saying, I have a chair with wheels. It ain't that fun.
Yes, I thought about that when I started to say that. I'd like to have it as an option. What I'm saying is probably just a mobility cart, maybe a cool one with like a hood ornament, some good, clown horns, something like that. That's
Silver hair corrugated shit
Wheels
sticker.
has a 90-day on Etsy floored $40,500. I don't even know what to. You know what? You would go buy a whole bunch of. I can't even tell you the brand she's buying because I don't want to jack the prices up.
What?
She's trying to corner the market on a certain 80s.
Oh
brand,
yeah.
Which I can't tell you right now. Let's let her get done with that.
Holy cow, Wheels!
I know, that's amazing.
I won't.
That's on Etsy.
I
That's
don't
not
know
even
if you want to
YouTube.
share your store, but I would love to see the stuff you make on Etsy. Your Etsy
Jen Flipper,
store.
it's not negative towards eBay, just real honest highs and lows, good deals and bad, not just the highlights. That's what I'm saying. eBay is down again. eBay MasterCard was a credit card. Yeah, I can't imagine they were. I don't know why they would have a
I'm
debit
sorry,
card.
Wheels. I don't remember. Wheels was saying you were fighting. Stop putting people down.
Huh?
With us. I'm sorry if we
I don't see that.
if we said something.
I will when I get to it, I will respond to it. I have to stay in order. Is your house zoned retail just for starters? Oh, he's getting specific. Thank you so much for helping me last week. I am putting it to use. Talking to B News, who's always there to help in the chat, has a whole bunch of words, and often actually has something awesome.
Oh,
Treasure in the Mist. Oh, you already read this. Okay, go ahead.
Callie Des was saying, yeah, if you end your listings, it's best to wait a little while before relisting or you will get duplicates. Thanks, Callie Debs.
That must be kind of a new, they put a new
and spending
monkey wrench in
sense
there.
Says, yes, I have seen dupes all the time. Do those dupes disappear?
Yeah, do they disappear or it doesn't?
Or do you have to
delete them? It should be telling
them?
you that they're dupes. The eBay should be not letting you list them. If they're total dupes, or is there something different about them? Is there a different price or something? Is there anything different about them that would allow them to list it again? Anything. I mean, it could be in the item specifics.
Biff was like, you should nickname your Green Patch Eden.
I know. It is amazing. No Bay card was like a rewards card. Use it for the benefits and pay off in full each month. I think that's like one of the minimal tools that good.
Oh.
If you work for yourself, especially, that's like a minimum thing you have to do because you have to buy supplies and stuff. You might as well just get paid for them. Everything you buy. That you have to buy for your business. It's great to get just a little bit of money back on it. Oh, wait. I disagree. Selling at eBay is extremely easy. My plumber, weeks back, his son does it under account building a college and a car fund. Everything is down. Treasures the Mist. My items at the end of selling similar matched, and after I remove the duplicates, hopefully there aren't any more. Huh.
The dupes are just a glitch, Callie Debs is saying.
They're not a real they're not a real thing. They are. I remember having those. We would have the phantom dupes, and they just went away with time. And I would try to remove them, and I think it felt like I removed them, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
ABC Matt 123 aloha, hello. Spam, you did fine on the reseller lunchbox. Thank you. I appreciate that.
B Nudes is getting. I'm cutting out B Nudes because I got.
Sorry, B Nudes, but thank you for always participating in your comments.
Yes, aloha. Sorry guys, that's that one. eBay seems to be back. Upstate Picker showing up again. That's good. There's Maddie. So frustrated with the middle of the day. I mean, it could also be some sort of security issue too. So you never know if they're actually doing something.
Did you In the very beginning, did you say hi to Media Picker?
I did, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Because I remember before we came on,
we can say hi again.
I saw it, and I think he was saying how, like, his day had been off to like a rough start or something. But on the phone, I can't go all the way back, and it doesn't allow you to go that far back in comments.
Lag. I just can't lag. I just can't. I don't know what I can't, but I can't. And to flip it, yet another reason. Oh, you already read that. You're reading this. I'm not joking, guys. Son of a
Lag, you're so funny.
I know he's sitting down there with boxes of boxes.
We don't know Lag is he.
That's right. Them sitting down there with boxes and boxes. But I can't remember the punchline of the joke. Is the record with the green cover and the whipped cream and the, you know what I'm talking about. Some people know what I'm talking about. The green whipped cream, the green cover with the whipped cream, the Brazil 66 guy, whatever, I forget his name. He's like the most obvious record ever, and Lag has thousands of them. Is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Come on, look at the bottom. Somebody's saying the name.
Oh.
Let me make the joke work. I can still pull it together, people. Come on, guys, give me a chance. Spam mentioned a discount like a half hour ago. I know. And to flip it, Dad's for 20 years of his life. Yeah, my auntie Christy, not my actual aunt, but she's how I got all understanding that she had polio and just lost the use of her legs. I guess she could have walked. I guess that was a choice people made back then. But anyway, she was young and was in, as long as I knew her, was in her chair. But she'd let me ride her chair and we do wheelies and then do wheelies with her. And she'd let me drive her car with the handles. So that was fun.
Auntie Christy.
Yes. She's no longer with us.
She was a free spirit. What an awesome.
She was a hippie. She was a super
woman.
hippie. Corrugated bleep. Corrugated picker. Sticker. I have a. Can you hand me a water? Is that tap? Tip tap.
Oh no.
Ooh, sweet. Is this the one from upstairs? By my side of the bed?
No.
Because that was in the heat.
Shopping with Cheryl was saying cast iron gets rough on the inside and everything catches. You can have it smoothed out and that held. Yeah, I mean the pipe on the inside of our house is cast iron. That won't be replaced.
No, they said that one's fine. It's the where it goes from the city to ours is a corrugated pipe, which is for a culvert.
Said corrugated
it's a damn culvert.
Zillion times.
There's another word I can use. It's a galvanized corrugated, and all the galvanized is worn off from hit.
Why am I envisioning literally like
it.
sheets of galvanized metal that people like put on their roofs and stuff? Is it that just
I can't
bent?
help you. I can't help you.
Galvanized corrugated?
I can't help you anymore. You're too far gone. Yeah, I have seen duped many times, or a few times. You were fighting. Stop putting people down. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's she says down below that it's fine. It was something that you'll see.
Where? There's so many words. Dang it.
Oh no! Bye, Wheels.
Wheels is out of here. Okay, Wheels.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
I
Hope
hope you
you'll
feel
be feeling
better. Wheels.
I had to approve the comment. That's weird that you don't see it.
We are handmade.
It said no. It is right here.
No, it is okay. I'm teasing you.
Oh! I hit my hubby
okay.
wrong. It's all good. Beat up people. We brother.
No, I don't want to. I mean, if I'm gonna trash people, I want to know
Be
what I'm
nudes.
doing. I know what I'm doing.
Be nude says it's okay. I'm like herpes.
Yes, you are. You are. You're really close to our private parts, and we can't get rid of you. That's Be Nudes! nudes. And we love B-nudes. If you weren't in here, this would be boring. And again, I think it was you, but it could have been Nash TV because like I met you both at the same time. And about those 3 letters, I won't get into that. Shush me.
And B-nudes, if I wasn't so tired, I would be reading more into your comments, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault. Yes, if you end your listings, the best wait for a little while. You already read that. Your nickname Eden. Okay, now we're gonna bounce because we're overtime already.
Oh,
weekend packages, weed eating, unclogged gutters, old man walk, new card added to eBay, unpacked 19 purchases, all done. Feel the adrenaline. Really want to take a nap, but I'm pushing through.
Oh, good for you, Mike. I totally give him that now. I go take a nap.
Well, you're down. As soon as this thing is off, you're like, hey. No, here's how it's gonna be. What's gonna happen.
It's gonna say,
you know what? Your hands are gonna go like this.
Hey, I go pterodactyl. He says.
Hands. Then she just starts pacing, but not like a really hard shuffle pace that's aimless. But I'm not looking at her. I can hear her be aimless. And then she's like, I think I'll just go take a nap for a while.
And then what he's like is he flips his little slippers off and then he rubs his little feet like crickets. And then he's like going through, clicking on every video possible on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, what do
I can't wait for her to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Then I just go crazy. I go hog wild. I start reading. I mean, I have been watching some weird stuff, especially because the world is so crazy. So
I don't even want to hear about it.
Extra crazy.
You know, I was reading that
big helping, double helping.
To be
of crazy.
like healthy, positive, mentally healthy, you should.
Ladies need to be turning off their phone.
Be looking at anything negative when you first wake up in the morning.
Which means you can't look at your phone at all.
True.
All you can look at is eBay, and what are we called here? What's Fast Pick Hard? Thank you.
Okay, hurry up, get
or your other friendly, helpful
I wonder
eBayers,
if Bart
YouTubers.
Came today.
You can watch them too. Bart, no, do we have to go to the post office then? And we have the sidewall cut in the tire. We need to go buy a brand new tire. We got 3 tires. They don't give you if you buy insurance. The tire insurance doesn't cover sidewall damage. Just thought of that. And I don't think the home insurance covers the collapsing
Homemade
sewage.
5 HO.
Maybe it does though. I gotta go see if we have if we have a rider or whatever for sewer damage. Well, I used to be into it. Remember, the only claim we ever had was a sewer backup here at this house, and I claimed it, and then our premiums shot up a lot, and they told me they were like, "Don't use your home insurance for anything ever."
I got a text message from like a foreign number about the Vermont DMV.
You should listen. Foreigners know a lot. You can't. Don't be a xenophobe.
Wait. Resins. Okay, we are
maybe because they're
5 HO
over to Etsy from eBay. I think maybe that might be. Let's see. Yeah, I like food. Nothing comes up in search. Ew, that'd be pretty gross. Used tire store is not good. You're authorized reseller yet. They are a used tire store. Even the brand new sets no longer needed. How do you know about my tire situation? Probably because I said it like 3 times. What kind of record would you like? Would you look for? WTF? What if Lennox online? Seems it was down for wheels and resin. Hello, hi. Spam, you did fine on the Real Sales Let's Watch. This is where we go through and we just read everything, a couple of words from every comment because we are no longer here. So, there. Walgreens is great, but only if they shop sales with coupons and are a member, which is free. That place is the biggest ripoff if you do not do those things.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even shop there otherwise. You have to.
They really are so overpriced.
And then they do this little game with us if we order anything online and then go pick it up, and then it's never there.
Oh no,
They
don't
never have
ever
it.
order online. And then they make it so confusing to tell if you've been credited.
The refund doesn't come in right away. It
for
could
the
be a
thing
day
that they
or something.
didn't have.
Yeah. So
And you can order it online, and it's allowing you to order because you're looking at your store inventory.
there it is. Lag. Thank you. Record crate. Fine day. Now, did you say this while I was describing it?
No, he literally had that there. Had seen it before you
started talking about it.
You were describing the same record.
So when Lag said he didn't have it, I was thinking of Whipped Cream and Other Delights by Herb Albert, which is, I think he was Brazil 66. I just couldn't think of his name.
That is so
Lag has them all, brand new copies. I think that's where all records were born, between that and Frampton Comes Alive, maybe. Frampton Comes Alive and Whipped Cream and Other Delights gave birth to all other records throughout history.
Record crate
True story.
Telling Lag to get a Fluence turntable.
Affluence, yeah. Isn't that the ones we sold? We were, for a while, a few years ago, we were taking these real simple plinth, hardwood plinths, tables, U-turns. They were U-turns is what we were using. And we were printing on them. So we made some really Shag, if you know who Shag is, the artist Shag. We made those and sold them for I only made 2. I made them both to donate them. And we got over, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 for each one. So I didn't get the money and get to go spend it at Costco, but I still feel like I was a big success. Thank you. There are real problems. Yes, there are, for sure. Record crate, I get that. What kind of player?
I will get that.
Oh, okay. Primo the dupes is just a glitch. Okay, cool. Lag, get the Fluence turntable. I don't remember how much those are. Let me just see. I do remember those are pretty good. You know, for these new, you don't want to get Fluence, I'll bet. Fluence. I don't have anything better to do.
Holy moly.
You have to take a nap. You better hurry up. You have to take
Tomorrow I should feel more like myself.
Yes, this is exactly like the U-turn that we had. And there's, a project. I remember those were pretty good, those projects. But if this Fluence looks pretty nice.
Are you meaning to show that, or because you're not?
No, because then I'll dox us again. Yes. Just better not. You're right. I should never do that. Yeah, from all the ones I can see, that's a pretty nice one. The Fluence with the big, thick acrylic tape platter, which is nice. Okay, thanks. This is all we have to read. Callie Deb says, the dupe happens when you relist. I think you already read that. The Herps, right? Herb Albert, Whipped Cream, Other Delights. See?
Yeah, see? You guys
Sergio is Brazil 66. Sorry, I got them confused. Thanks, Record Crate.
I am so puzzled.
Yes. Primo, I love those Shogun Warriors you have there. Well, thank you very much. I also do. I am currently sourcing. I'm trying to pay less than $200 because it's just ridiculous if I pay $200. Always a Stars and Stripes sparkly helmet. They've always been expensive, which is why I haven't committed to one. I've had blue ones and purple ones, but they're not as cool as the Stars and Stripes. This is America 250. I will have a Stars and Stripe helmet. I am going to get one and stick that mirror ball in it for the head. That's what I'm doing. One day you'll just turn in and you'll see that. But if any of you have one of those Stars and Stripes type helmets, let me know. I'd be interested in it if you don't.
Glittery.
I really want a good deal, but I realize when I ask people, do you have one? I'll give you half of what you want. It's that simple. Thank you. But they are about $200. Yeah. Thank you. You want me to finish? Wait, Mike got off the chair. Good. Your face is melting, sweetie. I am healthily, mentally well in as much as herpes can be. Yes, exactly. Shopping a show. That's why I turn into these videos. I don't need all the BS negative stuff now. It takes a lot of energy. And you know what? we get wrapped up in it. We get sucked into it. I don't even get sucked into it for myself. I get sucked into it. And then for all that time is gone, all that energy is gone. I really want to respond half the time. And I'm like, I'll have the best response. Even if I did, it'll take 3 hours, multiple AI scripts in order to do it to the caliber that I would want to do it. So
if that's what she's talking about.
Yeah. Negativity is bull crap. That's the truth.
Yeah, I can only take so much a day. It makes my brain fry. I agree. I feel if you're talking about like the YouTubers that sit there, what is it, critiquing other videos or whatever. Yeah, it makes me feel creepy watching that stuff. I don't know. It's sort of a creepy thing, but anyhow.
It's so great.
I don't like it. It fries my brain too. I don't want to.
Walgreens got sued because of the false advertising due to the tags having that you need to be a member in the small print on the shelf. They're a business kind of like eBay. A part of their business relies on people making mistakes, and they capitalize on people making mistakes. They don't try to help people not make mistakes. In fact, they encourage people making mistakes. That seems to be like a revenue stream in a lot of businesses. Spam about to start her nap live. I think she already did. Things to ponder about. Wait, sorry. Naps should be mandatory for everyone. Thinks about how much nicer people would be after a good nap. Absolutely. In Spain, they take naps. They've done it for a million years. But they can't be too long
because there's that fine line where they say like, what do they say is like the good time, like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, because beyond that, then you might get into whatever REM, and then if you wake up, you're like even more tired or something.
Well, when I get a nice little cat nap in the afternoon, usually in the summer, usually in a hammock, I think I fall asleep and then wake up. I think the best naps are when you do a full pass out, full head nod, and then you wake back up. Like you really didn't sleep at all, but maybe your body was resting for 10, 15, 20 minutes. But it took you that long. The only thing you need is to be so clear and calm that you can fall asleep, and then your mind goes, okay, you did it. Get up. Let's go. That's what I'm saying.
B Nudes was saying, my brain is a sponge. That's why my wife likes to read my dad. Oh, hey, Gen X was following up. The negative things I'm referring to is the deals you make that don't get your money back.
Oh, okay.
Real death
piles. Well, we live in a real death pile.
Concerns of storage. Buying too much and not quickly making your money back. Yeah. And those are all things that
it's hard for us to offer any perspective on that since we're perfect and we do everything. We live, our life is a death pile. But thank you to this software piece that we're wearing the hats for today. Our life has changed because of, there's no doubt.
Yeah, and I think like Justin Resells, like he's such a good source, I feel, for maybe people that are just getting into reselling. Because he always does those really great
everything he says is
videos.
It's thought out and well presented.
Oh, it's so easily digestible.
And I don't think
his voice, he's so
this
calming.
Is definitely one of those. Look at that. No promo. No mo promo means something different for Todd. Even though that's Grams and Pops'
Cha-ching! Yes, thing. Todd, I love it. When you get sales.
Todd does his own no mo promo, and it involves doing nothing about promotion. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go on. Oh wait. Gen X Flipper says these things should be discussed every video for newbies and warn them that life of reselling is not all rainbows and butterflies. Life at yes.
Yeah, I
yes,
think
you
there's
are right. You are
I
right.
think there's a crew of YouTube eBayers that that kind of stuff is suitable for them. Like I said, no one's coming to us to learn a damn thing.
And if somebody does stumble across here, I'll just answer questions flat out and
yeah, and we don't talk about like, oh, look at this is so great. We're pretty real.
A couple of times I've had to show off my awesome scores because I am superior at finding Halloween masks for $900. You're never gonna live down the Halloween
And I
mask for
think people would
$900.
have a hard time taking us seriously.
Well, we can. Our plan is to show you what we do in our life.
Show me with Cheryl. That's great.
We have talked about
Beard.
and disgusted, and we are disgusted with ourselves. We have disgusted it that we're going to do a cribs. We're going to do a cribs and show you our cribs in the cool room.
Shopping with Cheryl said, with list D0, I'm up to 971 listings and may have to upgrade my store. Good for you.
That's right.
Well done.
That's right.
Beard was saying, not very Gen X. Gen X don't care. Sink or swim.
Did you listen to the beginning of this? I told my whole grandpa story about his father throwing him in the Adriatic Sea, literally sink or swim, when he was 6 months old. And I do think that there is an element to this particular job that requires a nerves of steel, backbone of steel, and one of the ways you get that is trial by fire. Huh? I used a lot of analogies there. Huh? Like eBay reselling is a trial by fire. I don't see it as a
Gen
delicate
X Flipper, I have some advice.
As a delicate profession. It's not very delicate.
I have some advice, and
should I do a drum roll?
It's not advice at all. It's a suggestion. I'm sorry. It's a suggestion.
Let's back it up.
So,
okay, go ahead.
Sorry. You should start a YouTube channel.
Start a YouTube channel.
If you happen to watch the PPP 100th episode, they had guests on, and then Prophet First Joe was did a video because he wasn't able to be a live guest or while it was recording. He did a little video and he submitted it to John, and in it he was so sweet, and he said something really nice about each one of the guys. And when he got to Primo, he said, I don't think I've ever told you this, Primo, but I was on one of your I was in your live once, and I was sort of being, what do you say, not snarky, something to that effect. I was being a little snarky about something, and then your reply was just so nonchalant, and you just said, Joe, you should start your own channel. and he was like, and I did, because of what you said.
Yeah.
So Gen X, I'm
start your own channel.
Seriously,
you're the next Joe. PPP 100 was terrible. The man held me and Primo down. I know the big shots were just talking. Josh was getting it on, and Beard and I were like, but we lived. We survived. Subware Stacker, that is great.
But
Beard was not.
I just
watching
feel like
the
we're
beginning.
not. We're just not one of those channels where people come to us anyhow.
Are you saying I'm very self-conscious about low volume and about my sound right now? Are you saying I have low volume? I should be loud, booming, and annoying, and you should have to turn down your volume. You should not have to turn up your volume to hear me. I have designed my whole life strategy is to make sure people have to turn me down, not up.
But Gen X, sometimes I do think too, he watches that Beard meets.
I watch Bearded Picker.
No, what's that guy that eats
Beard meets food.
Beard meets food, and I think to myself, it would be so interesting to see more videos of him unable to finish the meals, because
can't finish.
Because most of them are him finishing.
He always
meals.
Finishes. And I feel bad for his organs because
I do agree that it would be nice to see a eBay YouTuber that has plenty of scores that they make and good things to also be like, oh man, I went to this store today, couldn't find a darn thing, or but I guess a lot of the eBay YouTubers just look on the bright side too and don't think about all the down things. I'm so sorry. I'm done with that topic.
Yeah, we're done.
I'm just done in general. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm sorry.
I'll have to work on my thing a little bit more. Something's got screwed up along the way.
But thank you, Gen X Flipper.
The breakfast tacos won't wait
to bring
any
up.
longer.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Have a good afternoon.
Yes, you mean so much to us, everyone. Sorry I'm so sleepy. Hopefully we were rested on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Biff was saying the breakfast tacos won't wait. Ain't long.
Hungry.
any longer.
You so hungry, me so hungry. We all so hungry. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Oh,
Love you.
Thank you, everyone. Aloha. Oh, aloha.
Okay, everyone loves you.